have a lot to say about this movie, so we're skipping the intro. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, and this is the Disney Film Project. Let's get started. Today's film is Summer Magic, which was released on July 7th, 1963. Summer Magic tells the story of how the recently widowed Margaret Carey and her brood of 3 lively children, Nancy, Peter, and Gilly, left almost penniless when her late husband's investments proved worthless, leave their lovely Boston home to make a new life in a quaint rural town in Maine. Osh Popham, the local postmaster, sets them up in an empty home owned by the mysterious Mr. Hamilton, who turns up only to fall in love with Nancy. When their snobbish cousin Julia comes to visit, she too soon becomes one of the family, and falls in love with the new school teacher, Charles Bryan. This is definitely going in the fine jar because it is my least liked of Hayley Mills' films. Simply because it's not that good. Well, no, okay, there's more into it. I think the plot timing is probably my biggest criticism of this movie. Let's take these 2 characters for a minute. For instance, we have Nancy over here, we have Julia over here. For most of this movie, they hate each other. Julia's a snob. Nancy has her own issues. My dislike of this movie is not so much about Hayley Mills. It's about this character. I'm not a fan of the character. It's fine. No, so they spend most of the movie fighting. And then finally, Nancy fully just lets Julia have it, which, first of all, yes, as she should. And, more words are said between the two, then Mom steps in, and Julia starts crying, and they make up, and instantly, they are no longer enemies. Instantly, they are fine. Excuse me, you do not get to do that. I don't care if there's only 20 minutes of the movie left. At least they should have backed that up sooner so that there would be more time for a more natural segue into their being friends. The fact that it happened so fast I don't like that. Also, this movie literally just kind of ends. Yes, technically things get resolved and questions are answered, but then the movie just stops. And that's it. I don't really like that either. I will say, though, that I do like Burl Ives. I thought he was fun. The Ugly Bug Ball was a fun song, and not just because I like watching it as part of the Disney sing-along song collection. But I digress. Is this one that I recommend? It, honestly, you have to make that decision for yourself. I'm not really going to watch it again unless I'm with someone who wants to watch it.